The following announcement has been paid for by the NCO. You're pretty good, but you're no Connor Oberst.
Hey everybody, what the fuck is up? If you want an explanation about teams, you can watch my team builder. You can pause it now, watch that, come back, watch this. I didn't think he'd bring this team. I didn't expect to see Steelix or really Metagross at all. So it should be interesting. I was a little worried because I was like, ooh, 2 steel types. That's actually kind of hard for me to deal with. But he's going to lead off with Tornadus T, and I'm going to lead off with Yow! Volcanion. Now, I'm like, hey, I know his Polydose is probably Water Absorb, but I want to know now instead of later, so I don't have to worry about it. Go for Steam Eruption, I learned now, and then I'm like, he's going to Toxic. This is no-brainer. Easy switch into Scizor. So that happens. I figure he could be faster. That could be worrisome, but I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to risk the play. He goes for Scald, and it hits and everything, but I do pretty good. Go for the U-turn now, and it does a pretty hefty chunk of Runeski of damage ski to him ski. Now we're going to Baby. It's Adam Cole, baby. He gets a little leftovers back, so I deem him physically defensive. I look it up, and I go, okay. I go for knockoff. Now, Whimsicott gets knockoff, but also what gets knockoff is Zoroark. I U-turned though because I thought he would switch, so that was a little bit unfortunate. I figure he's either gonna go for the Scald or Toxic. I assume Toxic, but I thought Water Absorb would be cool because it forces him to switch out. But he Scalds there, which is all right by me. Now he's gonna go for Protect, Scout me out. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt. And he decides with himself, in his own mind and body and soul, that Thunderbolt, yeah, I can deal with that. So he's gonna Toxic me because that's pretty important. And yeah, you know what, it is. Toxicing P2 is hard for me. I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave though. This will allow me to U-turn on this thing later if I have to, and not worry about Scald. It also lets PZ be faster than him, so if I want to T-Bolt him here, I can, and I just might. But I know he has Protect, and I know he has Scald, and I know he has Toxic. I'm Toxic right now, so I predict him to Protect when I go into Adam Cole, baby. This is a real Adam Cole, as you can tell. No life or damage, so he actually switches out and goes into a Goldilocks, which is his Golden Steelix. I'm gonna U-turn out because I'm worried that if he has Gyro Ball, then I would not enjoy that. But he is going to. I'm gonna make a risky play and go for Volcanion as he sets up rocks, which is pretty cool. It's gonna be leftover recovery, and I'm like, he could be sturdy, but he could also not be sturdy. I end up going for a Fire Blast. I think here. Ooh, the lag is real on this. What is happening? Fire Blast, there we go, catching up. Just murks this thing, and I'm like, hey, I'm Choice Spexed. I know Politoad's coming in. I'm gonna Fire Blast again. Boom. And guess what? That's a 2-hit KO from where he was at. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It does like 40% at least. He's paralyzed, can't move. I Fire Blast yet. Uno Mas times. Boom! Marked. So deadsies. Alright, so now I'm like, okay, let's run down the list of things he has for Volcanion. None, really. He's got Deancey, which could go for Diamond Storm, so I'm going to switch into 2. Sweet me, bro. But looks out, I'm going to trace the Clear Body, which is not going to really help any at all. He's going to Mega Evolve, and he's actually going to go for Earth Power here. Which makes me go, huh, because I feel like I could live in Earth Power. But he knows by now it's locked into Fire Blast, so. Anyway. So he goes for that, switches out. He goes into the boy, Steelix. As I also switch out. I switched out into the Scizor. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, I could defog in his facey face. I'm gonna do that. I was like, even if he has Fire Fang, you know, I can take it. And turns out he does have Fire Fang, and guess what? I could take it. So I take the Fire Fang. That feels good. I'm going to U-turn now. Boom. And it does not do very much, but, you know, I'm going to go into Adam Cole, baby. And he's going to go for Earthquake on that U-turn. Made sense to me. That's why I did this switch. Get my lefties back. And I think here, I was like, okay, he's got rungs. I'm going to see if he has got gyro. I'm going to U-turn now. I'm going to do a lot of U-turnies. Now, I predict him to go for gyro or set up rocks again. So I'm going to go back into Volcanion. As he does set up rocks, so I feel pretty smart. But it looks like if he has 30, it's back up again. But I'm just going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire off a Steam Eruption. So I go for Steam Eruption. And, oh, snap. It just wrecks shop. Okoz's Metagross. Hello, who are you? Goodbye. Now he's going to bring in Tornadus T, who's going to knock off my choice specs. But in doing so, he's going to take a Steam Eruption. And then he's gonna try and flinch me. You know what Volcanion says to flinches? He's like, nah, man, I don't think so. This is Steam Eruption. So it's Volcanion. He takes out. This is his third thing that he has taken out. Now he's gonna go into Diancie, and I'm gonna like, no, not right now. Maybe later. Go into I think this one. No, this is Adam Cole, baby. So he's gonna go for Earth Power. Right, I take it. It's fine. It's not even a bother to me. So now I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain on his switch out, on his little switchy switch, and he's gonna go into the Coffin. And at this point, I was like, well, let's see what he's gonna do to this thing, right? Right. So I'm gonna go for a Moonblast. Should do some damage. It does a little nice little chunk, and he goes for Will-O-Wisp. I'm like, hey, I think that Moonblast set from earlier, I think if I go for another one, if I do another one, I think I knock him out. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. So, I'm gonna go for that. As he brings in his Steelix. Now, the Steelix is gonna take this thing, no problem, hands down, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Except for it's a Steelix, so it takes a pretty hefty amount. And I'm like, hey, Giga Drain's neutral. At this point, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the move. He doesn't have gyro, so I'm like, hey, man, now's a good time for Giga Drain. So I'm going to Giga Drain. It actually does a really good amount. Get some health back. Feels pretty good. He goes for Roar. So I'm like, okay, so you super do not have the move that I was scared of. And now Mence is in. And I'm like, hey, Mence is a pretty good Pokemon. I'm going to go for Earthquake. It's strong. I know I wasn't going to take out a Steelix like that, though. Like, come on, bro. He roars me out. Volcanion's back in. I'm like, great. What could be better? Another free Steam Eruption? Are you kidding me? Hello? Fate, is it you? Are you out there? Oh, it is. I'm going to Steam Eruption him. That's him getting hit in the face with water. Dying. So that's dead. Before it kills for this thing's a beast, a monster, a beast. Diancie, back in. Now, I'm going to preserve my boy because he deserves it. He doesn't deserve to die. I'm going to go for Whimsicott. Now, he goes for Earth Power. I take it just fine. Disclaimer, disclaimer. I had two grass moves, one of which is Giga Drain, which I wanted to click, and one of which is Stun Spore, which is the button I ended up clicking instead. No, but it's on the next move. So I go for Giga Drain. And this isn't a prediction or anything. This is me literally meaning to click Giga Drain and not clicking Giga Drain. It's like green button, I'm gonna click it. Obviously his magic balance, and obviously I'm status, so it doesn't matter. And obviously he's going to attack and knock me out. So there's that. Upsetting. So go into the Scizor because I can live rocks and I can threaten out with a bullet punch, and I do that. because, you know, he's times 4 weak to it, and it feels pretty good. We go for Bullet Punch here, and it actually hits the Mummy, and then I get Mummy, and then I lose Technician, and then I'm looking at the damage. I'm like, judging by the number of damage I did before previously, and the number of damage that I'm gonna do next, I don't think I'm gonna knock him out. And now he Will-O-Wisps me as I go for the Roost, which I kind of figured he'd do, but if he didn't do, then I felt good about what I was doing. So I'm gonna U-turn now, because I did not like that. Now I can go into P2. P2's got Shadow Ball. P2 is great. I love P2. So P2 comes in. He's going to Trace. He's gonna get Mummy, right? He's a little mummy little guy, and he goes for Pain Split, which actually works out pretty good because I did not have a ton of health anyway. I run my calculations, and Shadow Ball will kill. Also, I'm faster. Wow. So I go for that. That feels great in my heart of hearts. Deep down, I put all my faith into this little weird duck thing, and I went, just do it. Just do it. But now, just stay and take this, because I don't want to switch in on this. No, thank you. You just take a little nappy nap. Aw, he's so cute. So now, I'm going to go into Tomatonga. Tomatonga is a Scarfed Salamence, right, with Iron Tail. Oh, baby. He turns into Steel. He whips his tail back and forth across Diance's stupid, dumb face. And Hawluchas take the victory 4-0 against Chimpact. Oh, baby. Shout out to every analyst who didn't believe in me this week. Y'all, come on. Who are you dealing with? You know who I am, baby. I'm the best in the world. No one can stop me. Not a single one. So, thank you for watching. Buy a shirt if you must. If you mustn't, do it anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I love each and every single one of you. You guys are great. You guys are good. And I'm going to stop now because I've done too many videos today and too many Pokemon battles, and now I wish I had time for a nap, but now I do not. So thank you very much. You know, this is what I do for you guys. This is the sacrifices that I make. I lose that on nap time. I now have to do shower time, and then I have to do leave house and be an adult time. So much love to you, but mostly much love to me. I'm the best, and you guys know it. So why don't you get down in the comment section and show it. See you guys next week for another battle. Unless you're a fan of D&D, then I'll see you on Wednesday. Ta-ta for now.